Hey guys, welcome to another fun and exciting I Might GT7 stream. This is round 2 of the exhibition round at Eiger Nordwand in the Honda RA something cars, I can't remember. The old 1950s, 60s Formula 1 cars, pretty horrible. Comfort soft tyres. There's me in P8. I thought I'd give it a proper qualifying as best I could. It's not really the race to try and start from the back. Speaking of start from the back, there's the Brown Baron, my mate. Yeah, it's a bit like Monaco with Formula 1. It's pretty hard to overtake. And so I thought I'll try and start further up as best I can. Yeah, this race is a little bit unique, as in, it's probably the only race, well, it's broken the record for how much practice I've put in compared to the length of the race, 7 laps. It's just mad. Qualifying was 10 minutes, I think, and I got about 8 or 9 laps done in qualifying. And yet this is only 7 laps. So it feels short, but when you're actually doing it, it starts to feel a bit long because it's slow, like we're seeing here, and unstable. I did obviously time trial practice, get the lines of gearing, the revs, but then also I was saying to have fun with the Brown Baron. We should really do a custom race and put ourselves amongst other cars, even if they are AI cars, to see if there are any overtake places or how hard it is to overtake. And yet, one-mate cars, hard to drive. It's pretty difficult. There's another person in here who's in P7 at the moment, Mike. I'm glad he's in this race because I think he's a bit of a muppet. I've been aware of him before, and I'm glad he's in the race so people know it's not me. So that was M. Whitaker just going a bit deep there. Razor Eagle, I think lap 1 or 2 went a bit deep on that corner and dropped back, so still holding P8 with a fair gap behind me. I was happy with that, no pressure from behind. And these two, yeah, so that Mike in qualifying was getting frustrated that slower people were holding him up. Well, if you did enough practice, you'll realise that's the type of race it is. It's very hard to overtake in one-mate cars, comfort soft tyres, in a little twisty track like this. Very difficult. Anyway, so because of their misfortune, I've jumped 2 spots from P8 to P6, and then there's a fair gap in front of me, but I thought, well, I mean, there's 2 things I've got to try to achieve, and one is catch up, and if I do, then I've got to make the pass. So I wasn't feeling too confident. I was leaning more towards I'm happy where I am. I'm in the top 50%. And so my DR should go up at the end of this race. I'm right near the top B, tipping towards getting back into A. So this should help. Although if I hold 6, I'll only just go up. By how much? I don't know. Remember GT Sport, we used to have an app called Kudos Prime. We used to be able to go on there and have a look at how many points you gained or lost. And it was a bit more clear. Can't do that with GT7. They've disabled that. Anyway, nonetheless, like I said, we're only on lap 3, and good gap behind me. But I just wanted this race to finish, and I initially begin to gain on the guy in front, but then I think near the end I just started to don't bottle it, don't stuff it up. I started to just slow down a touch, to be a bit conservative. So yes, so like I said, Brown Baron is in this race. He's down the back, but he's going to make some places by the end of the race, I'm sure. Mike, who I've mentioned before, who I'm glad he's in the race. People know it's not me. And then thirdly, there's some other names like Velascore in P1. You're pretty fast. He is an A driver. I'm sure this is his second account. He was in my previous race a week ago, Nations Cup at Dragon's Trail, and totally bombed in that. I don't know what happened. Maybe just not his style of racing. But he's absolutely nailing it in this race. Valentine, and then the other guy. Can't remember his name there. But yeah, I knew there were some pretty good drivers in this. I mean, even Razor Eagle, who hit the wall and dropped back. M. Whitaker, there's another name, who I beat in Catalunya, the Toyota Cup, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So yeah, when I was in GT Sport, I was comfortably sitting in the middle of Group B, and then if I had a few good results and I moved up to the top of Group B, I used to get nervous and I just dropped back, whereas now I'm a bit more settled now at the top end of Group B. And so hopefully at the end of this 4 weeks I'll be back up somewhere right near A or in A. Would be nice. I do have 2 accounts, so one of them is definitely in Group B, and this one I want to try and get it into Group A. So again, this is my type of race I like, where I'm just on my own. I'm not having a ride side by side with anyone. You can see the guy in front is just pulling away now. It's not really what I was focused on. It was staying away from the people behind. This is painfully slow. There's so much understeer on the front wheels, and I'd attribute that to how much power the rear wheels have, you know, so they really push, and so the front end being light, it's not much grip. So you really just got to coast it around the corners. So my setup is traction control 3, active stability management on counter steer on strong, and the ABS on weak. I think the main feature is the traction control on 3. I did try during the week 0 traction control, and occasionally I would spin the car once every 2 laps, and I thought, well, if I'm doing that in a relaxed environment, imagine in a race. Yeah, I think some of the guys who have had a bit of bad luck here, who should be doing better than what they are, if they just put on a bit of assist, some stability, they would have got a much better result. So final lap, here we are, final lap, and I was just so thankful that, thank God it's final lap. I want this over and done with. So 2 accounts, so normally I would then, if I get a good result, I would then hop onto my second account. But I'll be honest, not much overtaking, wasn't enjoying it, so I think I will not get out my second account. Second account has as much DR points as my main account, so there'd be quite a bit to lose if I didn't perform too well. I'm not too sure about the final 2 rounds. I think there's one I like and then another one I'm not too sure about. So I'll have to see how I go there. So a good result. I mean, I started 8th and moved up 2 places to P6. I was happy with that. and my Dragon Trail, I got a good result as well. So yeah, hopefully enjoyed the very short stream, guys, from P8 to P6, clean race, up 2 places. Hopefully my DR's tipping into the A's. Hopefully enjoyed the stream, guys, and see you on the next one. Bye for now.